California Senator Dianne Feinstein turns 90 next month, was out with a case of the shingles for 10 weeks this year. Now she seems to have some cognitive issues as well. Lots of talk about whether she would or should resign. And now California Governor Gavin Newsom, who would appoint any replacement, saying he would consider appointing Oprah Winfrey. Was this serious, or you think this was... I mean, do you think he's serious about this?
I don't know whether he's serious, but Oprah Winfrey is certainly a thoughtful, intelligent human being.
I'm sure she is, but the idea of appointing her to become the fill-in senator, I mean, would she? I don't even think she would do it. I mean,
you know, it's the intersection between the media, no insult intended, and the political class has merged. And so you look at the individuals in the United States Senate, in the House of Representatives, and clearly Oprah Winfrey has the intellectual capacity and understanding of the issues. And
here's the problem, is Gavin Newsom has sort of put himself into a box about who he could appoint. And this is what he said when he was confronted on this question in 2021 on MSNBC. This is number 15.
If, in fact, Dianne Feinstein were to retire, will you nominate an African-American woman to restore the seat that Kamala Harris is no longer in the United States Senate? And do you have a name in mind?
I have multiple names in mind. We have multiple names in mind, and the answer is yes.
So now he's boxed in terms of...
I mean, this is so ridiculous. This is why politicians shouldn't be making pledges about what they're going to do someday in the future, particularly as it relates to identity politics. I know when Governor McGreevey was governor, there was some talk he might have to appoint a replacement for Bob Torricelli. You didn't hear him say, oh, I'm going to appoint X, Y, or Z. And now you're...
Strictly a Calabrese.
But now you're getting in this situation where Oprah is very popular. She has tremendous crossover appeal. Newsom clearly wants to run nationally. It's the same reason Trump touted Oprah as a running mate 23 years ago. And of course she's not going to do it.
But Frank, isn't he entitled? I mean, this is a political calculus, right?
So he's doing it exactly for this reason.
Okay, or that he believes that this is a rational political decision.
Right. Well, so obviously, if he appoints,
and whether you agree with it or not, it makes sense to him.
Obviously, if he appoints Barbara Lee, that gives her a run up in the primary against Adam Schiff, which is not going to go over well with Nancy Pelosi, who's clearly for Schiff. And I think the responsible thing to do is for him to backtrack on his pledge and appoint an elder statesman, someone like a Jerry Brown, who's going to vote the way that California wants, but not be a candidate.
The problem with Jerry Brown is he doesn't fit the checkbox requirement, right? So, I mean, I think it is generally bad for the country that we have people in the Democratic Party, and this happened with Supreme Court nominees as well. They're saying in advance, here are the checkbox, identity politics qualifications of the person that I'm going to advance
in every party.
So, I mean, I think the Republican Party has its own version of this, and I think it's really embarrassing and completely cringy. I think that the best person for the job, like, you should at least have the dignity of lying that you're
I totally agree with you.
The best person for the job.
Exactly. So when the person gets appointed, you can say it was the best person for the job, no matter what.
It almost undercuts them from the beginning.
I agree. I agree. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.